Hello, this is Jaynee from Messages from Heaven by Jaynee and remote peeks at politicians and other folks in the news. That's what I'm going to do now. I want to tell you beforehand if you have any suggestions, anybody you'd like me to take a look at, just contact me at uh, spiritsbyjaney@gmail.com. That'll do it. Um, okay, so I wanted to take a look at Putin today. Actually, Putin, Trump, um, Mike Johnson, and what's her name? Marjorie Taylor Greene. Um, okay, I saw Putin eating what I think looks like kielbasa. Um, he had some soup beforehand. um, he has these people taking care of him. They're not they're not politicians. They're not in the army. These are common people who love him. They've been with him for years and years, ever since he was in the with KGB or the modern equivalent. Um, they they do everything for him, and he trusts them. They would not hurt him. I mean, these are not people looking to kill him. The army is. I don't mean the whole army, but there are definitely people in there who are looking for an opportunity to put an end to him. Um, so he has been. I don't know if that was his lunch or dinner, whether he cares, but he was eating. He was sitting at the table. It's it is a long table, but it's not that real long table that he had with the army. It's it's just a normal kind of table that one might have in one's dining room. And the woman, I think it's two women and a man. Um, she gave him, you know, her sweetheart, her booby. She gave him the soup, and I don't know if it was borscht, but it was Polish or Ukrainian. I was laughing. He's eating Ukrainian food, but it's really very much the same in the three countries. In Russia, they eat that too. It might be slightly different, but I mean, it's pretty common. Um, I don't know if he watches. I know he watches his weight because he's not a big guy and he stays thin. He was drinking something clear, and I thought it was water or water with lemon in it. And my husband suggested maybe it's what do you call it? Oh, har, har, har. What did you say he was probably drinking? What do you call
Vodka.
it? Vodka. There it goes, vodka. So I don't think he was drinking much because he's exceptionally. I mean, he's really, really careful. What is he thinking? He's happy about the holiday. He's got plans. He's going to do something tomorrow with a woman who I don't know. Definitely with a woman he thinks she's really attractive. Um, Not army, although he's going to have people around him protecting him. Um, he sees it. He might stop at church. He he wants to give the impression that he's religious enough, you know. So because many people are very religious in Russia, and he wants them to think he's giving them the nod that maybe that he's religious too, or he's a little religious, so he's going to pop into church. He really is not religious, but couldn't care less. Doesn't believe in any of it. Okay. Um, he honestly is not mad right now. I don't know how that's possible. He turned it off. He's not thinking about Ukraine. He's not thinking about any of them, and he really does want to take them over, just because he wants that to be his legacy. But he honestly he's able to turn it off, which Trump obviously cannot do. I'm really surprised, but he's feeling calm. It's coming up a little bit, and then he's able to push it down. And the woman puts her arm around his shoulder. She's giving him a little kiss on his cheek, and he's okay. I don't know what he's going to do tonight. Honest to God, I think he's planning someone's demise. I think that's what he's doing. I mean, that is okay with him, planning to kill somebody. Oh, wow. Okay. Amazing. He's an evil, evil man. I don't know what happens when people like that go. I don't think they go right once they transit, go to heaven. I don't think they go right into the population, because I don't care how good and kind other people are. He's not, and that would not change him. It would just be something that would make him feel he could get further, um, because he would take advantage of that, of their goodness and gullibility. He's not. He's an evil man. He's got these people, just these people who love him. They have I mean, they've been gifted with a lot. They have cars and money. They were poor, but they're not anymore. They have a lot of money, and it's all from him. But they really do love him. Let's go into Trump. Trump was out playing golf with somebody. I don't recognize what the GOP politicians are, so I don't know if it was with anybody like that. But he wasn't throwing anything at them. So he was golfing with three other men, I think, and using his golf cart. I don't know what the weather was, whether it was rainy or not. Doesn't matter with him. He loves to golf. And she. He was using the cart. And like I said, he wasn't throwing anything. When he's with people who serve him, he's throwing stuff. I saw him throwing a piece of cake at somebody. So he must not have liked the cake, because he wouldn't otherwise throw it at somebody. So he's been he threw something at the wall, and it splattered on the wall, and somebody cleaned it up, not him. And he certainly didn't apologize for it. And he's just raging, but not with the guys. He was making with them. He was making it sound as though he's been um, deceived, and treated treated badly, and all that. He was talking about that, and they were sympathetic. They may have been guys from the membership of Mar-a-Lago. Um, yeah, he was talking about. One of the things that he was talking about was that these are the people he immediately wants to put in jail if he gets in. He still wants to put Hillary in jail. He still hates Hillary, and he wants to put her in jail. He wants to put Obama in jail and Biden. He feels that they are. I don't know what he feels their crimes are, but usually he projects his crimes on the other people he doesn't like. on whoever he thinks is hurting him. So I guess it's um, that. Um, okay. The Speaker of the House is Mike Johnson, and I looked at him. He's a nervous wreck. He's very nervous. Um, he's really scared of being pushed out of his job. He wants to keep that job. It doesn't look as though he will, but he really wants to. He wants the history. He wants to be in the history books, and it's he wants to have that. He wants that to be his legacy. That people will in future times be able to see that he was the Speaker of the House and blah 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 blah. He doesn't feel any guilt about hiding his money and hiding whatever he's done. It doesn't. He just doesn't want anybody to find out, and he's concerned about that. He is really really nervous, like this kind of that kind of nervous. He's really nervous. Um, he's planning um, a big a big Easter celebration tomorrow, and his wife is busy with that, and he's planning to do stuff with at the celebration, and he knows he'll have to calm down. Um, I think he's taking something to calm him down now. I see him taking something. I don't know what. And is he having a drink? I took my remote. I don't know. I don't know if he's a teetotaler. I don't think he is, but I think he's planning on drinking tomorrow. But he's afraid of getting drunk because he's afraid he'll share information that he would be sorry later that he shared. Okay, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Um, she is also planning. She's she is not nervous at all. She believes that Trump is going to win. She's refusing to consider that he might not win. Um, she is at home. I know she has children. She's planning on having a celebration tomorrow for Easter. She's going to have be with family. She's excited and really happy about that. I have a cold. I'm sorry. I caught it from the most adorable person in the world, my little almost 3 year old granddaughter, who I adore. So it's worth it to hold her hand, you know? Yeah. So she's like this. She's rubbing her hands together, thinking about what she's going to do when Trump wins. She's thinking about, oh, she's going to get rid of this Johnson. Does she want to be? She wants to be the Speaker of the House, and she wants more. She wants to be. Ooh, she wants to be really important. She wanted to be Trump's vice president, but she didn't get that. He doesn't. He doesn't seem to want her as vice president. She's disappointed, but she forgives him for that. She's not. She's not thinking about putting people in jail, but she's just thinking about like the stuff that she can do. I think she'd like to be in the Senate. She wants what's his name's place? What Har Har Mitch. She wants Mitch. What's Mitch's last name? Mitch in the Senate. The guy that's the head of the Senate. You know who I mean? Mitch. Nick something. Nick, you probably know
McConnell.
what. Yeah, McConnell. Exactly. I'm sorry, forget names. Mitch McConnell. She wants Mitch McConnell's place. Wow, can you imagine? Um, McConnell doesn't feel well. His idea of Marjorie Taylor Greene being in his place is like, oh my God, he sees her for what she is. Mitch McConnell is brilliant. I'm sorry that he's a Republican. If he were a Democrat, boy, we'd all be talking about how brilliant that guy is because he is. It's just that he's on the wrong side. I mean, he's a son. She's really a bastard, but um, she doesn't have the brains like he does. This guy is he is really brilliant. Um, he's thinking about dying. I didn't intend to talk about him. He really is thinking about dying, and he loves his wife. Oh, is he crazy about his wife? He really, oh, he thinks the world of her. He thinks she's the most gorgeous thing that ever was born. I mean, like, oh, he adores her, and he hates the idea of leaving her. Doesn't want to leave her. He wants. He also wanted to die on the floor. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. They're not going to let him because he's having strokes or whatever it is that he's having. He's not going to tell us what he's having. I think it's strokes or seizures, and I don't know which one. They're both bad for a man in his 80s like that. He's got a lot of pressure, and he can handle the pressure. Um, he feels, he feels like he's the ringmaster in the circus. Sorry. He does not like these Trumpers. He really doesn't. I mean, he wants the glory that he's getting. He wants the memory. He wants people to remember him, and they will. He's he does have a legacy. It's not one that most people like, but he can't stand a lot of the other senators and the Congress. I'm sorry. He thinks. I mean, he thinks they're a mess. He can't believe that they graduated from high school. I mean, he thinks they're really idiots. Um, he can't believe it. I mean, he likes the way it used to be with Biden when Biden was in the Senate and things were not. It wasn't one side against the other. It was so much more civilized. um, this is not what he likes, but he'll work with them, and he will use his intelligence to push them ahead, even though he doesn't agree. But he is worried about living, and it's not kind of he knows his time is limited, and he didn't want to leave, but he's going to. Okay, Chuck, not tumor, Sumer, Schumer. I'm sorry, Chuck Schumer. I didn't intend to talk about him either. Um, Chuck Schumer doesn't have the cleverness that Mitch has. He doesn't. He's not evil. I don't know if Mitch is really evil. He's just an opportunist. Um, he's a funny guy. He's complicated. There's a lot to him. He would be an interesting guy to really see, to really get to know. Schumer Schumer's really not up to the job. I think that. I mean, I watch him, and he misses Nancy Pelosi because Nancy was a real pusher. She was good, and he could grab onto her coattails and be more. He could get more done. He doesn't have anybody like that now, and it matters. He's thinking about giving up his leadership role, and he might do that after the next election. He's he he feels like a younger person with more energy, someone brilliant could do could maybe take over and do a more just a more accomplished could accomplish more because he feels like he's not happy about what he doesn't feel like he's really accomplishing what he would like. He doesn't know what to do or how to do it really. How to do something that would be up to his own standards. We'll see what happens. I think what's his name? Shipper, not Shipper, from California. I think he's going to be in the Senate. I think he is going to be elected. Um, what's his name? The guy with the bald head. His head, he looks like an egg, kind of. Um, I think he's going to be in the Senate. Uh, yeah, he's going to take over for the woman who um, had been there since the year one and just passed away. Um, so I'm going to stop though because I can go on and on and on. If there's anybody you would like me to look into, let me know. I would be glad to do that. I'm interested in what you think. If well, I don't know. If you want a reading, I do the readings. Um, I can call up any spirit. I was talking with President Eisenhower today. President Eisenhower, President Bush, he looked in, um, and they're funny. President Eisenhower saw I was eating yogurt and said, "Yeah, yeah." They really yogurt wasn't popular in the 40s, the 50s. You didn't really. I mean, it was more of something they ate in Afghanistan. Maybe in France, not so much here. And what's her name? Green. What was her first name?
Marjorie?
No, no, the psychic.
Oh, um, Brown?
Yeah, yeah. What was it? Brown, Green? What was her first name? I couldn't get it because we talked to her today, and the we had so many things happen. It's been really crazy, and I asked her why.
Sylvia Brown.
Sylvia Brown, yeah, we had all these people this morning, and Sylvia Brown was the last one, and I told her, I broke my shoulder and I fell. I broke my shoulder when I went to Chicago, and you know, and they told me at the hospital that oh, it's not broken, it's fine, it's fine, and then God, what next? Before that, we had the water come in through the bricks in the front door. It was like a lake. And then, let me see, after my shoulder, we had a truck come by, knock off the driver's side mirror. Then, when we had a big rain here, the rain came in through in the kitchen, you know, and the kitchen's not well, it's connected, but it's not part of the dining room. Dining room floor was ruined. Um, Let me see. What next? Okay, because of that,
Raccoons.
yeah, we had to have the roof redone. And when I went up with the contractor to see what happened in the attic, we saw this raccoon in there. So we had raccoons, and we had to get somebody come, and they were really nice to get the raccoon, into the crate and all that. Then the guy came this morning again. They were so caring. Okay, um, that's done. I opened my drawer. We have three cats, one and one wonderful dog. The cat upstairs, her food's upstairs, and I had a chest of drawer next to it. Opened the chest of drawer to take out a pair of slacks or something. There were mice had been in there, and they had they were I don't know where the nest was, but they were you know urinating and whatever on my clothes. So everything had to be cleaned. A lot of stuff thrown out, and we have one of our cats is a male who I thought was a bully, but he's a mouser. Once in a while we find dead mice. That's from Cody. So I thought, oh, I'll have to let Cody upstairs. And what'll happen to Ellie? Ellie's only about 4 pounds. And, Cody's about 20 pounds. And he's bossy. And what's going to happen? She beat him up. What? She's a little thing this big. She's tiny. And she was screaming. So Cody is afraid of her. But he does come up. He hides. Whatever, he will scare the mice, I hope. Because there's kind of nothing that you can do other than killing them. I don't want to find dead mice every place. It's better that he just scares them and they say, I'll go to the next house. Leave these people have cats. So because the other two cats, mice can walk right over their paws, and the dog, she couldn't care less. So Cody it is. And that's great. So I hope nothing else happens. I mean, it has been really crazy. I can't tell you one thing after the other. I'm probably leaving stuff out. It's been wacky. And Sylvia Brown said, the spirits are letting you know that you're getting really old, and owning this kind of house is not easy. Yeah, we are. We are. Old farts. We really are. I get, yeah. Oh well. Some people are busy playing tennis at 76. So I really love doing this. I really, really do. And I don't need, I need virtually no energy for this. So again, spirits by Jaynee at gmail at gmail.com. And this is messages from heaven by Jaynee with the peaks, the what do you call it? Remote peaks at politicians and other people in the news. Let me know if there's whatever, whoever you want me to talk to. Thank you so much. If you've gotten to the end of this, I can't believe it. I feel like I need to send you a thank you card. I have them. I really do. And I'm a painter. So I have all kinds of artwork. I never thought I was going to be doing this. I thought I was going to be painting, and that's good for the rest of my life. My nose is really running. I'm still painting the painting of my friend who passed away and came to me and asked me to paint her and her two dogs. I'll try to show you, I guess, next time. Thank you again for watching. I hope your Easter is beautiful and it's exactly what you like. Thank you so much. All right. Bye bye.